Hello everyone. For this video, I am going to make a cake hound tier list of Cookie Run Kingdom. As you may know, we already got a lot of cake hound variants throughout the years. I may have forgotten some of them, so sorry about that. This tier list is mostly my own opinion, so don't get offended by my rankings. Be warned that this is my first tier list video, so expect to see a 10 out of 10 tier list. Without further ado, let's begin. First on the list is the Hound on the table. This guy deserves a silly tier because cannibalism. Next up is the Hounds on the container. I'll give it an A tier. Nothing special, just a plain cake Hounds on the container. Next is the basic Hound, giving it an A tier because it's basic. Now let's rank the BTS Hounds. First off is the purple BTS Hound. I honestly just don't like it. The toppings look say, and the color looks basic compared to other variants. Next is the bluish Hound, giving it also a what tier. Skin looks pale, and the color mixture is not that great. Next up is the butter Hound. I actually like this one. The yellow style for a hound makes it look so good. Next is this gray Hound. Like what the FK is this shit? This thing doesn't deserve to live. Next is the orange Hound. It's okay. Orange looks good and I like the balloons too. Next is the purplish Hound. I am a bit confused, but if I am honest, I am going to give it a what tier. I just don't like its colors that much. Next is this abomination of a hound. Like WTF is that on its back? A great monument. Next up is the relic Hound. Very self-explanatory. Next up are my most favorite hounds. The second anniversary hounds. Just look at these magnificent creatures. They look so silly and cool at the same time. This one having a big ass ribbon on its head. Cute little hounds huddling together with candle on top. And a fucking hound tower. A fucking hound tower. Next is the party hat Hound. Silly tier because of silly hat. Okay, I never seen this next hound, but this deserves a very silly tier. That donut car carried this hound tenfold. Next are the three houses hounds, from that Harry Potter event shit. I must say that the yellow one is the most disappointing, not really fancy compared to the other two, and it just looks too basic for me. The blue one cools very nice, and the lava cake's horns carried, to be honest. Next is the Moonlight Hound. Very pretty and silly looking hound. The Space Cream and Silly Moonlight Hat is very good looking. Next is this ugly looking hound. Like what? Disgusting. Horns are a bit creepy. Next is Pitaya Hound. I was also a bit confused for this one. I love Pitaya and its colors, but it's not silly enough. Next is Party Hound. Hounds with glasses. Instant very silly tier. Next is Abalone Gang Hound. I will rank it higher if it wasn't part of the Abalone group. Okay, this next hound is the most prettiest ever. Like Ike, but the blue and pink looks good. And the color of its skin complements the blue and pink. Next is Cheese Hound. A what tier, to be honest. Ugly color combination. And that blue-greenish tongue really sticks out. Next is Fettuccine Hound. Like what the fuck is that? It looks cool, yes. But that eyes is hella creepy for me. It looks like it can kill me in any second. It doesn't deserve the very silly tier. Next is Frozen Hound. This hound doesn't deserve this. Next is the Pretend Dead Hound. Tell me this doesn't look very silly. Next is Cardboard Hound. Deserves a silly tier because I would love to have one of these IRL. Next is Clown Hound. I was gonna give it a what tier because that dead skin is not a chief. But the silly hat and silly cards looks too cute to pass out. And the stars looks cute also. Next up are the abominations.
Brother,
like look at these shits.
What's that?
Green creepy blob hound. You've seen the Abyss Hound. and a fucking demon hound. Like, what the fuck are these hounds? Angle, they look kinda dope. Next up are the basic enemy hounds. Nothing special about them, honestly. And they kinda deserve the A tier. Not bad designs, not good either. Next is the crown hound. God tier. Now this is my finally tier for the hounds. Comment down below if you agree with this. Just don't get mad if your favorite hound is on low tier, because this is my honest opinion about them. But to be completely honest, this is the realest hound tier list ever.